Hi, welcome to this lecture which involves creating a procedural row bridge. So I'm going to give you a quick overview on what we're going to look at, and that's the following. Primarily what we're going to focus on is on how to create like all these planks we see over here, how to create like all this natural variation, how to make sure that we get like the proper textures on the right place immediately and just by using one single texture image map. And so that's involving creating UVs, creating the deformation for the logs and also the cutting of the planks. So this is something we're going to focus on. This is important in order to create something which looks and feels a little bit natural at the same time as being man-made. Now, part of this is also going to be something you need to fill in yourself. So we're already much further inside of the lectures, and so therefore some of the solutions you need to bring yourself. Now, if you have a look at this result, what we see over here is there's like a lot of variation going on. So we see this natural behavior. This is going to be important. I want to make sure that if you're going to create a procedure, that it's also starting to look kind of good. It needs to become a decent looking project. You need to find and make like nice looking results for this. A few things which are also starting to be important is, since this is something which is quite complex, there's a lot of operations going on, you have like Boolean operations, many of those things are going to slow down the whole proceeding of the whole thing. So one of the things you need to solve is to make also like a preview viewing method over here. Now, the preview viewing method that I've implemented over here is not only being used right here for creating the planks, but is also used when creating the structures for the ropes, and is also being used over here when doing all the booleans in the planks. So this is something you need to deal with. So the moment on that I use this, for example the preview mode, you see you get like this simplified view. Also added to that, I want you to have like the possibility to immediately select, for example, the in and the outputs over here, that you can move something like this along and that you can make it longer or shorter. And as you can see over here, the shorter it gets, the less it's going to hang through, and the longer it gets, the more it's going to hang. So try to find a solution to that as well. And so if you make it like very long, it's going to swing down very deeply, and that's just because of the enormous weight. So you need to keep those things in mind as well. And then once you have again the placement and you're happy with your placement, what you can do then is switch off the preview, and that's going to calculate like the whole setting we see over here, and then we can see like the high-end result again. So this is going to be the whole thing you need to build, and here you can see also how these ropes are connected underneath the planks. Okay, so this concludes the first part, and let's go now to the second part, in which we're going to create our own deformer.